Old Alabama Gardener here. I thought I would give you a mid-August tour of what's going on in my garden. Now on this garden tour, I thought I would start as soon as I come out of the back door and let you take a look at the flowers. My wife and I too, we really like flowers, and so we have quite a few right here. Let's make our first stop at the kitchen garden, take a quick look at some peppers here, and then we'll go out to the big garden and look at more green bell peppers. Now these plants here are egg plants, but it's a Japanese variety that gets very long, and they only get about an inch, inch and a quarter in diameter, and they're much more mild flavor than the big round kind of eggplants. Okay, so we're going to go out there to the big garden. We'll do another garden tour. Today's the 13th of August. Stop right here for just a minute. Now over there on the left is a row of pinto beans. You see them climbing up that trellis that I've got made there. The squash are finished. The only thing I'm doing now is harvesting squash for seeds for next year. And then we got the 2 rows of tomatoes right there by the telephone pole, either side. And then over there on that side, we got the 2 rows of bitter melon. That's one of my wife's favorite foods. So this is a row of pinto beans. What I'm going to have to do is take the camera loose and get down low for you to see them. Yeah, we get down in here. Alright, so there we go. There's pinto beans. There's a nice little bean there. Beans there, and there's some there, and there. There's more coming on up through there, and way up here, there's still more beans coming. There's one there. All the way up in here, there's beans coming. So you can see, looks like we're going to have a good crop of pinto beans. So this was the row of squash. These just lived out their life and died. They didn't get killed by anything. So these are pretty firm, pretty hard squash. More seed than I need for next year, but there's seed for next year. Right here, we have a couple plants of jalapeno pepper. Nice jalapenos in there. Some are red and a whole bunch of green. A lot more than I know what to do with. There's another plant up here. It's got green jalapenos in it. Likewise. Then we get up into here and we get into our tomatoes. Now these need to be picked. I'm going to do that today. More tomato juice coming. Tomatoes over here on this side. Now just as a comparison, this row over here, it's still got a lot of foliage, still blooming some. It will still produce some tomatoes. Got a nice big load even of ripe tomatoes down in there, but look at the load of green tomatoes up in here. Same way down in here. We've got some ripe tomatoes, but we got a big load of green tomatoes up in here. All the way up into here we got green tomatoes. All the way to the top. This is the bitter melon. You can see that the leaves are kind of getting yellowy, so I need to give it a feeding, probably of rabbit manure tea. Probably what I will feed that with. Let's go over here and we'll look at the kidney bean patch. Now we had 4 rows. We got that row over there, this one, and that one. We already canned 40 pints of kidney beans out of here, and so that's more than we probably need for another year. So what we're doing now is we're looking at dry beans. I want you to listen so you can tell how dry they are. Listen to it crack. So what we can do with these, pick them as dry beans. This would be the shell out stage. Now you see how it's kind of leathery, but yet it's a little bit soft. And when I open it, it don't crack and peel like the other one did. And there you see that it's quite a bit of difference in size. That's because it's still got a lot of moisture in it. So if I take my thumbnail and I push into there, I can cut into it. But one of them is dry. When I try to cut into it, I can't, because there's no moisture in it. It's dry. These are shell out stage. That's the dry stage. Now then, let's go over here and look at a row of bell pepper or green pepper. You may say, what are you going to do with so much pepper? Give it away. That's the answer. Give it away. Look at the pepper there. I'll be picking this later today and giving it away. Pepper over here. All right, let's go over here and look at this row of okra. Now okra gets tall, real tall. And way up here is one that's more than ready to pick. All right, now let's go over here and look at 3 rows of black-eyed peas. All right, so this is black-eyed peas. They're not blooming yet. But when I open it up down in here, this is all little blooms right there. All over the place here, a lot of blooms. This row is about 70 feet long. Let's see if I got any big ones in here like you like.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good size. She likes that.
What about this
Yeah.
one? Huh?
Yeah, yeah. That's good. She likes that.
What about that one? Do what?
Beautiful. One shaft I put in that bag.